Love, 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 love. Sex. This sun don't shine when I'm alone.
Tell us the story of how you met.
Wow, we met in 1995. I was working for a nonprofit organization, and a dear friend of his would come there for services, and she used to say,
Oh boy.
"Hey, would you pray for Cooper?" And I'd be like, "What's that?" She said his nickname is Cooper. Would you pray?
Bert.
Cupert. And I said, sure. So I started praying for him before I ever knew him. And so I told her, bring him to Monday night prayer because I had a prayer ministry at that time as well. And he came, and that's how I met him. And then he started coming to church. You remember that?
Yeah, you fell in love.
No, he fell in love. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, 25 years ago. I was.
We've been married
no,
25
no, it's
years.
been, yeah, it's been longer. It's been about 27 years.
Yeah.
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 I was in the street, still doing my thing, and like you said, a friend of mine asked you to pray for me.
Yeah.
And thank you. You've been praying for me ever since.
I prayed for you before I ever knew you, and I used to be interceding and praying, God deliver, God heal, God set free.
You was praying for your boy.
I didn't even know I was praying for my husband. Ain't that something?
What were the first impressions of each other?
Well, I'll go first.
Okay.
My first impression was that she was a praying woman. And I think that was one of the things that really drew me to her, was that she was consistent in prayer. Every week we would have Monday night prayer, go to a Salvation Army's facility and just lay before God and pray. So yeah, that
was
a
community prayer.
Yeah.
People would come and we would minister to people. I think for me, he came to the Lord. At that moment, I wasn't attracted to him. He was a soul that, needed the Lord.
Look at that face.
And that's for real. But eventually I saw God just begin to transform him.
So I was a soul that needed the Lord. That's right.
Did.
I was just the soul.
Lord. I'm being honest. You want me to be honest? Okay. And I started, and then I saw the Lord begin to transform him, and he began to pray and cry out to God, and it did something for me because I was attracted to the fact that he loved God. I mean, it was sincere.
How has faith in God played a role in the relationship?
God has been the center of our relationship. He is the reason why we're still together.
Absolutely.
He has, even as my wife just stated, when he came in on the first day, the day of our wedding, and he sealed it. That's exactly what he did. He sealed it. So,
it's the foundation.
It's the foundation, and it's
also build everything on.
And it's also the center. We understand that when we said our vows, he was there.
Yeah.
So, faith in him and keeping him first and keeping him in the center of our marriage has helped us through a lot of trials, tests, storms. Helped us to understand one another. He has
because marriage isn't an easy thing. It just really isn't.
Yeah.
But because of our relationship with the Lord and our commitment first to him and then to each other, it has brought us through a lot of difficult times. And by the grace of God, we're still together.
Yeah, absolutely.